You know exactly who I'm talking about. The guy at work who acts like he could run the entire company, but struggles to format a basic Excel sheet. Or that friend who watches a 15-minute YouTube video on crypto and suddenly lectures you like they're Warren Buffett. You just sit there looking at them, wondering how can someone be so incredibly confident, yet so obviously wrong? It's really easy to just call them arrogant and move on, but psychology tells us a completely different story. It's not just arrogance, it's an actual glitch in the human brain. A glitch that makes incompetent people completely blind to their own incompetence. And the scariest part? You've probably fallen for it too, without even realizing it. In psychology, this mental blind spot is known as the Dunning-Kruger Effect. Simply put, when you are bad at something, you literally lack the mental skills required to realize how bad you are. Let's look at a classic everyday example. If you put 100 people in a room and ask, who here is an above average driver? About 80% of them will confidently raise their hands. Mathematically, that makes absolutely no sense. You can't have 80% of people in the top 50%. But it happens because of how our brains process new information. When you learn just a tiny bit about a subject, your confidence spikes immediately to 100%. You know just enough to operate the vehicle, but you don't know enough to see the complex mechanics, the defensive driving strategies, or the subtle nuances. You stand at the very bottom of the mountain, look up at the first small hill, and think, yeah, I've basically conquered this. This is exactly why beginners are always the loudest in the room. But here is where the story takes a massive twist. If people who don't know what they're doing think they are geniuses, what do actual smart people think? Well, they usually think they're frauds. When you actually start mastering a skill, whether you're learning to code, starting a business, or trying to improve your mental health, you cross a terrifying threshold. You suddenly realize exactly how much you don't know. The real mountain reveals itself. Your confidence drops off a cliff into what psychologists call the valley of despair. You look around at people who are true experts and think, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Any day now, everyone is going to realize I'm a fake. We call this imposter syndrome. So let me ask you something. Have you ever sat in a room, surrounded by people, completely quiet because you felt like you were the only one who didn't belong there? Like you were just faking it until someone exposed you? Drop a yes in the comments if you felt that, because I guarantee you are not the only one watching this right now. So how do we fix this? How do you avoid becoming the confident fool? And how do you escape the crushing anxiety of imposter syndrome? It comes down to two simple mental shifts. Step 1. You need to make I don't know your absolute favorite phrase. The smartest people in the room are rarely the ones giving all the answers. They are the ones asking the most questions. If you can comfortably say, I don't know, you are instantly immune to the Dunning-Kruger effect. Step 2. Stop looking for people who agree with you. If you want to know if your new business idea is actually viable or if your creative project is actually good, ask for brutal, honest feedback. Don't ask your mom. Ask someone who will tell you the harsh truth. Confidence without competence is a disaster. But competence without confidence, that's just a normal phase of growth. True intelligence isn't about having all the answers. It's about knowing exactly how much you still have left to learn. The exact moment you think you've mastered it all is the exact moment you stop growing. I'm curious, who is the most confidently wrong person you've ever encountered? Tell us the story in the comments down below. I read every single one of them. If this video helped clear your mind today, hit the subscribe button for more simplified psychology. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.